Peace, what's up? It's Impulse. Doing some more of my little hip hop story series. I got one that's going up right now. Let me see what I put on my list to talk about. Um, I got a good one. So, Dilated Peoples and Jurassic 5 did a show at 930 Club in DC. I don't even know how long ago. I still had dreadlocks, so it was like 2006 or so, maybe a decade ago. Any event, uh, as the kids would say nowadays, it was lit. Um, we drove from Middleburg about an hour, about five of us, and I was the only one that didn't buy a ticket because I decided to go at the last minute, which, of course, was stupid. That was like the heyday of underground independent hip hop shows in the area, so I don't know what I was thinking. This is back when Def Jux was still coming to the Auto Bar in Baltimore. So anyway, so we get there. I'm in line. I keep hearing no tickets, no tickets. People are getting turned away. No tickets, no tickets. I keep hearing that that's what it is, no tickets. So I just happen to be standing behind some people that are talking about how I can't remember. I think she was Zakir's cousin, and Zakir just cut his dreadlocks, and she actually turned to me and said, "Hey, you remind me of my cousin. That's so crazy. Don't tell anybody. He just cut his dreadlocks." Now, mind you, I didn't think that that would be like earth-shattering news, but I parlayed that, and I was like, if you don't want me to tell anybody, you might want to get me in for free. Just joking with her. And she was like, well, I only have one ticket and one backstage pass. I have a friend who's supposed to show up, but they didn't show up. You can have it for free if they don't show up. And I was like, you're bullshitting me. You gotta be. Nope. We get up to the front. She says her name. It's on the list. They start handing tickets out. Bet. Now, mind you, I was with some friends and I was married, so I wasn't really looking to like spend time with this female. Very nice person. If she watches this, thank you again. I don't remember your name, nothing personal. But anyway, so I'm like, okay, she's a nice person. If I bump into her again, I'll thank her, maybe buy her a drink. And then she just goes backstage with her friends. I'm up front with my homies. I go to get some food because I was starving, and then it's extremely difficult to make it back up to the front. I'm maneuvering my way through the crowd. I get back up to the front. My homeboys are up at the front. They got some ladies with them they just met. Everybody's having a good time. And it's back when you could wear backpacks into 9:30. See, they like snuck drinks and they got waters and whatnot. We're enjoying ourselves. And all of a sudden, I look up in the balcony and I see all of Jurassic 5 in the balcony. Zakir's got his hair cut, so he's kind of hiding in the back. And Homegirl's up there with them. I point up at her like, yo, thank you. Look, I'm here. This what's up. Thumbs up. She looks down at me and goes, I was like, I'm assuming that's a signal to go up. My homeboys are like, yo, go up. So I go around to the little side gate for the backstage area. She comes downstairs. Next thing you know, I'm backstage. Now, mind you, an hour and a half before that, I didn't have a ticket. 2 hours before that, I wasn't even going. Feel me? And I get upstairs, backstage. Some people, some plants on fire. Um, there's a huge mini bar area, two mini bar areas, and Dilated Peoples is about to go on. So I get to watch Dilated Peoples in the balcony with Charlie Tuna in them. Now, mind you, I'm kind of in the cut, just trying to like keep my space. Now, Evidence couldn't make it that day, so it was just Rakaa and DJ Babu. They murked it. Amazing show. I learned a lot as an MC, especially being able to see him from like a bird's eye view back, the backstage. Murked it. Murked it. I mean, I saw Raka and them writing their set list together, man. Like, I was the dude, like, do worst comes to worst. So anyway, they do their set. It's dope. And then they come back up. I'm like, yo, y'all are tight. I'm still on the balcony, mind you. J5 scoots away. Charlie Tuna daps me up, thanks me for coming out. I'm like, thank you for coming to, my area. So I'm like, wow, man, J5 really cool dudes, you know, like really chill people, man. Got to hit a, you know, whatever session with them, and it was real cool. So then, as I'm thinking the night can't get much better, uh, homegirl comes up to me and goes, you know, you can drink from this free bar, the mini bar. Like, this already paid for, it's in the rider. I was like, oh, for real? All right, so I go make myself a rum and coke. Now, while I'm making myself a rum and coke, Rakaa comes up, and he's like, excuse me, bro. Grabs a Heineken. He's like, oh, what you drinking? And I was like, rum and coke with a little lime and a Cuba Libre. And he's like, oh, okay, Cuba Libre. Make me one. And I was like, I got a heavy hand, bro. Now, mind you, this is Iriscience, Rakaa. I've been listening to this dude for like a decade at this point. Back from like the ABB records days. And like when they were on like underground, like all diddly jism tapes and like 3 Ike House and shit. So anyway, I'm fanning a little bit, so I make Rakaa a heavy rum and coke. Nice. Clank glasses. I grab me a Heineken. We go out on the balcony because J5 is starting. Rakaa can tell because Cut Chemist starts with this little transition. We get out there. It's amazing. They're killing it. I actually wasn't the biggest J5 fan because I like more complex stuff, and I know they're rudimentary on purpose, so I'm not insulting them. But like the Back to the Essence style wasn't always my thing. Live, it's amazing. After seeing them live, like now I appreciate the recorded music that much more. Anyway, I'm up there with Rakaa, and we're just chilling, and we finish our drinks. I sit my drink down. Rakaa takes my glass and looks at me and goes, "You good? You want another one?" I'm like, "I'll take another one." So he goes in. Now this happens about 4 or 5 times. Me making drinks for Rakaa, Rakaa making drinks for me. And at one point, we're like arm in arm, like arm over each other, watching this show. Loving it, man. So I didn't have actual backstage pass. I left the backstage area right after the show to go try and sneak my friends in. When I left, I couldn't get back, backstage again. Somewhere in the mix, I like lost my wallet, my phone. I was wasted just running around. I'm running around. I go to check my stuff so we can leave, and I'm like, you know what? Nah, man. I gotta go get this picture with my boy Rakaa. Yeah, my boy Rakaa. This is my best friend now. So I go looking for Rakaa. He's talking to like 20 people. He's up on the stage, leaned down, talking to a whole bunch of people. I come walking up. I'm like, yo! And then just the crowd parts. And they're just like, yo, who the hell is this dude? Now, mind you, I got dreadlocks like down to here. I don't think I had any tattoos at the time. I'm pretty sure I was dressed for war with like camo, tacky pants or whatever. My Timbs, which I always wore. But these kids are like hipster, scenester kids from DC. So they're just like, oh, they move out of the way. And I go up and I dap Rakaa up. And we're like standing there kicking it. He's got a beer in his pocket and hands me the beer. We're just hanging out talking. Rakaa and I talked for 25 minutes. About what? I don't even remember. I remember he told me he couldn't wait to see me in DC again, and hopefully he could work out getting me to open up for him, which I think he genuinely meant. But they never came back, and I never sent emails, anything like that. That would have been amazing. A lot more people probably know about me if I had done a mini tour with freaking Dilated. Anyway, que sera. So I'm talking to Rakaa for like 20 minutes, and then I'm like, man, this night was was awesome. I lost all my stuff. I don't even care. I take one step and bump a big pile of trash. What's in that pile of trash? My cell phone, my wallet, my ID, and my credit card separately. My homeboy Colin actually saw everything. And I was like, wow, I guess this night can't get any better. We got home with no incident. It was definitely, that was one of those nights where it's like, sometimes you got to take that chance, I guess. I'm too old to do that now. I wouldn't go that far away without a guarantee now. But I would not change anything about that situation, except I would have asked for the guest pass, for the backstage pass. But yeah, man, so Dilated Peoples, J5, if you're ever fortunate enough to see those guys at the same time and hang out with Rakaa, I mean, that's definitely a bucket list thing. I didn't even know it was until I did it, man. But yeah, getting bent with Rakaa, bombarding his little group where people were trying to like get him to sign things, and I didn't have any merch on me. I owned material by both groups, but I didn't bring it at that time because again it was a last minute thing. But yeah, man, artists. As an artist, I just I'll leave it up with this, man, because I just want to tell a story. Nothing amazing, nothing crazy. But artists, we have to remember like these are the connections and things that we want to create. These are the kind of memories we want to create. So I haven't always been the best at it myself. I usually badger and like banter and like attack crowds because that's kind of my style. But yeah, seeing like true MCs like rock the crowd, everybody having a good time, man, that was what's up. So yeah, peace to 930 Club, peace to Dilated Peoples, even Evidence, even though he wasn't there. He didn't feel well. Glad he feels better now, like a decade later. Babu, Rakaa, peace to all J5. I would name everybody, but I'm a little hazy with all the names, no disrespect. But definitely peace to Zakir and his cousin. She's a very lovely person. Hopefully she's excelled and successful in life. And y'all take it easy, man. Appreciate taking a moment. Hopefully you pulled something from this. Or maybe just you were there at the show, sparked a memory. Maybe you never heard of these groups before. Um, Yo, shout out to the bald head dude with all the tattoos and everything from 930 Club because he definitely almost tried to fight me. That was like the third time. No, in total, I think he tried to like get rough with me or almost threatened to put hands on me like 5 or 6 times in the duration I've been in 930 Club. But this time was fun when I tried to go backstage again. I was drunk, the show was over, and he was just not feeling it. He didn't care if I'd already been back there. Um, yeah, so peace to you, because I'm sure I was a super aggressive and way annoying, and appreciate you not bodying me up, man. All right, y'all be easy. Peace.